Welcome back to Professor Layton, Catriel Layton. We're just at the Big Ben at the Elisabeth Tower, where something very important is missing, and that's the hand on this tower. And we have to hurry up finding stuff. Like this coin. This coin was really important. Oh, don't explain the coins. Yes, that's a hint coin. They can buy you hints when you're solving puzzles. Of course, like real money, once you spend them, they're gone. So only use them when you really need to. You find them hidden in all sorts of places, so leave no stone unturned. I see, so hint coins are shy little creatures, are they? Yes. Come on, cat. What are you dawdling there for, eh? The case, woman, the case. Now, Inspector, less haste, more speed. Investigations need to be carried out carefully, and above all, you must record everything at each step. Teaching grandma to suck eggs, aren't you? What? Let's just go over the most important items in my bag. Well, you explain the bag now. Yeah. Get in. Yeah, we're just gonna take a look at it later on. Daily puzzles? Wait, what? Can we go back? What's daily puzzles? If you also delve into my, outfits. Blame me, you got enough in that bag or yours, cat? Ever heard of tiding? It's this crazy idea where you actually get rid of stuff you don't need. No, I don't know what that is. Oh no, it's perfectly fine as it is. The trick with any handbag is to know where to find everything and what to use when. Yeah. Good, that's covered. The fundamentals of the investigative process. Now it's time to put theory into practice and investigate the clock tower. The clocks are awfully high off the ground, though, aren't they? Then you must zoom in, Ernest. Zoom in, miss? How do you do that? By clicking on the blue magnifying glass. I know the word, okay? Sometimes you may notice the magnifying glass color changing to blue instead of orange while you're investigating. That indicates a place where you can zoom in and take it. Yeah, I've already said all of that. Very natty. Well, it's extremely important to be thorough when you're investigating, you see? So why don't you zoom in now and take a closer look at the clock tower? No, I don't want to do this. Seriously, you're explaining it again? Do we have another? Oh my god, I have not seen that. Is that going to change?
That looks great, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's kind of orange. I love orange. Okay, let's get into investigating, shall we? Oh, I should actually do that. That's what they've told me. Wrong button. The hand's missing. Amazing, right? It's true, the short hand really is missing. Ah, but of course the other clock faces all have both hands. Yeah, it's only on the one side that the short end's been taken. The other three are unaffected. Oh, so it's just one short hand that we're looking for? Even a short hand from one of the clocks on the Big Ben clock tower would be a very sizable object. Not something that would disappear easily. That's true. Obviously, we've searched all around the clock face as well as the base of the tower. I did not search everywhere. But that end's just disappeared into thin air. Haha, this is turning into a very interesting case indeed. A quarter of London doesn't know what time it is, and you call it interesting. Alright, now that we know what we're dealing with, it's time we started investigating. We should start by stepping back and looking at the bigger picture again. So select zoom out by pressing B. Shouldn't I, like, see if there's anything else? No. No, I've already clicked on this one. There's nothing else. Okay, that's fine. Let's get back to the bigger picture. Where do we start, Miss Layton? By asking people. We didn't do anything yet. Well, time is of the essence. We have to solve this before Ambassador, I can't say this name, arrives tomorrow. Let's begin by asking Inspector Hastings' team what they've learned so far. That's right. Why do the work yourself when you can get someone else to do it for you? That's nonsense, sure. We can't afford to duplicate effort, that's all. Of course. Come along then, you two. No time to lose. Coming, miss. Okay, I'm not gonna start with Hastings. Okay, I guess I have to start with Hastings. Because I can't click on any of the other people. Okay, Hastings. Inspector Hastings, can you summarize what you found out so far? Not a fat lot, really. There was a Bobby on the beat there here last night who confirmed nothing was amiss at 11:50. It wasn't until 6 this morning that we got a report from a stunned local who happened to glaze at the clock. We came to confirm the report straight away and found it to be true. The hour end was well and truly gone. So at 11:50 last night the clock was fine, but by 6 this morning the hand was missing. So we're looking at a window of about 6 hours in which the crime was committed. That's about the size of it, yep. And wasn't there anybody else who looked at the clock tower in that 6-hour window? We're looking into that now. I've got officials asking locals if they saw anything. There must be someone who looked at the clock in all that time. No doubt if we went door to door we could find some witness, but we just don't have that kind of time. So we just have to manage with what we know already, you mean? Pretty much, and those ends are massive. It would have taken someone a fair old while to make off with it, that's for sure. 6 hours. We found a puzzle! Where did we put it? It's over here. 6-hour window. As your investigate progresses, you will unearth certain key pieces of information that form clues. Each case has 6 clues to uncover, and once you've found all 6, you'll be able to solve the case. Clues may arise from statements that appear to have nothing to do with anything. Can you use your sleuthing skills to piece it all together? Of course. If you want to look at the clue... Yeah, there's a button. Of course there's a button. So what do we do? Okay. It's so exciting to be investigating a case at last. What do we do first, miss? Ask people. Start playing. We start by interviewing members of the public, Ernest. Okay, that's a fancier way of saying that. Gosh, that sounds like proper detective work. Let's find out if anyone around here has noticed what's wrong with the clock tower and if they might have useful information for us. There are rather a lot of passers-by here, aren't there? How do we know who to ask? The more people we talk to, the better, so let's get started. When there's more than one place to investigate next, you see multiple magnifying glass icons displayed at the top right of the screen in investigation mode. Once you have examined one of those places, it would be marked with a tick icon. So keep an eye on the magnifying glass icons and tick icons at the top right of the screen as you're hunting for clues. Thanks! Oh, now I can ask people. The reporter. Hello. Douglas Dirt. Top of the morning to ya. He's an Irish guy. Got a minute to answer a few questions? Oh, alright. I'm investigating the extraordinary disappearance of the little end of Big Ben, see? So did either of you happen to see anything around these parts last night? Such as, for instance, a person or persons transporting a large M-like object? Gosh, he gets straight to the point, doesn't he? He's asking the very questions I was about to ask him. Oh, where's me manners, eh? Sorry, I'm Douglas Dirt. Everyone calls me Duff. Douglas. I'm a reporter with the London Times, see? Are you readers at all? Oh, I say. Personally, I think the London Times is the best paper in the city. Ah ha ha, you too kind, lad. Although I do make it my mission to dig up the most dirtiest of dirt and uncover the most unsavory of stews. And at present, as I mentioned, aforementioned Unfortunately, I am investigating the disappearance of Big Ben said. As it happens, we're investigating the same thing. Perhaps you might share anything you've learned? Sorry? Investigating, you say? Well, there's a turn up for the books. You don't look like detectives, I must say. Yeah, I've changed clothes. If I'd had to guess, I'd have pegged you as a young couple out walking your lovely dog on this delightful morning. Well, I am a detective. Haven't you ever heard of the Layton Detective Agency? You just opened it today. Why would everyone know it already? Layton? I know the famous Professor Layton, of course, but I didn't realize he had an agency or people in his employ. Always nice to have signed up with a complete unknown. Really inspires confidence. Oh, what a blow. Mind you, I didn't really expect any different. Don't worry, Miss Layton, you'll be famous soon enough. I'm quite certain of that. Anyway, as it happens, I was at the office all evening yesterday, penning my latest article. I did not observe Big Ben at all, and I'm afraid to say that my own investigation is just getting underway. I have nothing to impart at the present time. I see. Well, thank you anyway. I wish you all the very best with your ongoing investigative activities, of course. Likewise, sir. Good luck with yours. Hand hiccup for iconing Big Ben. Pretty crime or international conspiracy. Alarm bell rings across Britain. Haha, stories like these write themselves, eh? Gah, me thinks it's gonna be a smasher. You really think that? It certainly is. If we don't solve this before the story breaks, there'll be all kind of repercussions. You're right. We must press on with our investigations. Let's talk to this guy. He has a puzzle! How nice. Hehehe. Well, how long's it been, would you say? How long? I'm sorry, do we know each other? I'm fairly sure I've never met you before, sir. I'm fairly sure you're in every game. What's the name? You know what? Nobody needs to read out loud names. Know each other? In a way, yes. In a way, no. I think his scarf's too tight. People are like leaves washed along in a river, sometimes meeting, sometimes parting. You've rather lost me, I'm afraid. I don't suppose you noticed anything about Elisabeth Tower last night, did you? I was already dreaming sweetly by nightfall yesterday. You were an early sleeper, are you? So you wouldn't have seen anything. Hehehe, is that all you wanted? I tell you what, how about a little puzzle to occupy the mind? I say, a puzzle? The world is full of puzzles, Ernest. Sometimes during the course of investigation, people do come out with puzzles for you to solve. It's all part of the process. So let's see what sort of puzzle we're dealing with here. Yes, give me the puzzle. Number 2, the hands of time. I haven't missed anything yet. The clock is currently showing the time as 3:30 p.m. It would be nice if the hands of the clock would show midnight. What would be the minimum number of places you need to touch on the clock to show the desired time? Select the answer frame to display the input screen for entering letters. Okay. After confirming, you see what you have written appear in the answer frame. To change your answer, simply select the answer frame again. Minimum number of places you need to touch on the clock. Huh. 0, you can just wait, can't you? I'm pretty confident about this.
This is an interesting one.
Okay. You did it! There was no need to touch the clock at all. All you needed to do was wait for midnight to come. Okay. Very impressive. Let's hope you tackle all the puzzles you're going to face so convincingly. I'm giving my best. We've investigated all we can around here. I suggest we head closer to the tower, to the scene of crime at last. I say this is really exciting. I need to explain to you how we move around during an investigation, don't I? Just take the bike. Oh no, we have shoes. That's good too. At the bottom right to the screen, in investigation mode, you see a shoe button. Pressing that or Y switches from investigation mode to relocation mode. Relocation mode? That sounds so fancy. The orange flashing markers show points on the map where you can move to. Yeah. I get it. It looks like we can get inside the Elisabeth Tower from that entrance there. So let's head over and see what we can find out. Wait, are we doing this already? What if I wanted to look for coins? Oh, I can still look for coins. Where was it? See? Found a hint coin. Oh. Okay, I don't have any patience more for this. Let's go there. Oh yeah, the other side. That's the Thames. There you can see it. The entrance to the clock tower looks to be over there. Ooh, the police officers seem to be examining something. Let's ask them what they found. With which one do we start? Let's start with the jogger. I'm sure she knows the most. Good run, well done. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, hi there. Perfect weather for a run, isn't it? It must be a pleasant place for jogging here, with all the green spaces. Yes, I love it. I've done 50 laps already today. 50? I'm good run, by the way. I've been running in cities all around the world. I just can't get enough. I like marathons and other events, but ordinary city streets are my favorite place to run. I just love exercising as I watch other people going about their business. I like doing puzzles to exercise my brain too and to keep my mind off my aging muscles. I just came across a great one actually. Try it. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Number 3, still didn't miss one. Bubble Blast. 40 picarats. Okay. I don't know if I got this. So I can just do that. What? I did not expect this to work like this. I thought... Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. 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 Can I shoot in between there? Yeah. I don't have enough shots. Wait, I have to do this differently. Doesn't really matter where this one goes. Oh, and I have 2 shots for this. Yes, this is working. This is working.
This should do it, I think. Any mystery or
Yes!
puzzle solved.
You did it! All of the bubbles have popped. If you don't get the order right, you run out of shots. That's true. Yes, that's it. Nice one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, I'm ready to push on. Beat the Bane. Haha, good luck. I'm going to stay in London for a while. I think there are lots of places around the city where I'd like to run. I want to make sure I see as much as I can while I'm here. Maybe I see you around sometime. You sure will. Bye then. Bye. Oh, you don't have a puzzle. DC Booker. Hello, miss. Let me see. Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings mentioned you. Ah, yes, here it is. You're assisting with our investigations, I see. So we're to share information and resources. Thank you, officer. That will be very helpful. Another on the ball detective, is it? Yes, this is DC Nick Booker, one of Inspector Hastings' men. Nick Booker? Thrown into the profession, was he? Perhaps you'd be so kind as to tell us what you've learned about the case so far. Yes, well, according to our inquiries, it seems there's been an outbreak of mental theft in the capital recently. Metal theft, not mental. Metal theft? Yes, I think that's what it says here. Yes, metal being stolen from factories and warehouses. Really? What on earth would anyone steal pieces of metal for? Some metals are valuable, Ernest, and thieves can sell scrap made from them for a high price. Yes, according to my notes here, the missing clock hand was made of, yes, here it is, a very valuable metal that would fetch a good price if sold. So we're continuing along this line of investigation. I see, metal theft. Well, thank you for your help, DC Booker. Don't mention it, madam. I'm just doing what it says here in my notebook. Apparently. Yeah, it's already been where it should be. It's just saying the same thing. Let's talk to this policeman. Still no puzzle. Hello, Miss Layton. Inspector Hastings has instructed us all to give you full cooperation. Wonderful, so I don't need to explain. Could you just tell us what you've found out so far? I'd be glad to, miss. We have ascertained that on the night in question, that being last night, there was no one here. No one at all? Not even a janitor or something? Correct, there is a room behind the large clock faces known as the clock room. However, this room was locked overnight. So, is the clock tower always empty overnight? Except for when works are ongoing, yes. When the servicemen are in, they sometimes work late apparently. But last night the servicemen knocked off early, it seems. So there was no one around who might have seen the thief. Sorry not to have better news for you. Interesting. Now we've spoken to the investigating officers, I think it's time we had a look inside the clock tower. But it's locked, isn't it? Should we talk to BC Beatty, do you think? Excuse me, BC, how do you say that name? Would you be so good as to allow us entry into the clock tower? Why, yes, of course, Inspector Hastings gave us instructions to cooperate fully with you, Miss Layton. Step right in. Thank you. We'll all come in if we may. I must warn you, it's one long staircase when you get inside. I hope your leg muscles are working. Oh, yes. Oh, now we can go there. But we haven't, we haven't, finished the other locations. They need to be blue when they're finished. Was there missing something? Well, before we get into the Elisabeth Tower and look at stuff, I'm gonna leave this episode here and we're gonna come back another time. Saving, saving, saving.